Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So look, let me give you a little recap of what we did yesterday with my leaders. Okay, let me give you a little recap. So I believe really firmly in the wisdom that comes from personal narratives, right? Personal stories, what people choose to share about their personal experiences. And so we did this activity I call the funnel, where each and every leader in the room, we had a small group, so we only had 6 of us. Each and every leader in the small group shared their 5 most pivotal moments in their career. And it could be anything. It could be 5 recent things going all the way back to the past, doesn't matter. 5 things that impacted them. And as we're all listening, I'm taking notes, but I want them to listen deeply. And we share those stories, and those stories, think about this funnel, are poured in, and then we start to see some major themes. So for example, I may hear passion, for example, as one theme, or I may hear justice as another theme, or I may hear type of communication as a big deal, or I may hear that folks want to find meaning in their work and it's not just a job. Whatever those major themes are, that narrows the funnel down. And then as leaders, they start thinking about how those themes can turn into leadership values, okay? And so slowly but surely, we take these big stories and narrow them down into values that they then can use to lead their teams, okay? And so pages and pages of notes. Y'all know my ideal world is a conference room that has nothing but whiteboards as walls, because I will write all over them. We think, we ideate, we brainstorm. And so during our full day, we went from personal narratives to major themes to values, and then we prioritize those values as far as how they were going to play out in their work. This work was done with managers, and so when I come back in November, we're going to really get into the mud with making sure that we're rolling out some of the action items that follow the values. So they've got 2 weeks to get people acclimated to what these new themes are, what these new values are, and then getting into the nitty-gritty of how to enact them through action items. I don't think we do this enough. I even pointed out in the room that it was a privilege to even have this conversation, because lots of folks want to get work done by any means necessary. This group is very concerned with both the product and the process. And so they are very open to this type of process. I can't imagine going into another type of organization where people actually felt comfortable enough to share 5 of their pivotal moments in their profession. I can't imagine some other places where we could not find commonality amongst folks, or people would feel guarded in some way. This would be very hard to do. Folks would probably skip that personal narrative part and just start with the values. And I think we need to know where those values come from. Why are they so important to us? And so as people were sharing stories, especially a couple of folks in the room that I knew personally, as they were sharing some of those stories I had never heard before, the way they respond to their work now and do their work now, I can completely see the connection based on these pivotal moments. So why don't y'all try it with your teams? The funnel, personal narratives, themes, values, and then how you're going to prioritize those values into actions. Okay, think about the funnel.